Howdy folks, sort of picking up where we left off. We're back at the garage in the northeast corner. After delivering our fuel trailers and picking up a trailer we can put logs on. Now, last night I came on. I'm gonna get this thing moving. We got a ways to go. About 1:30 in the morning last night, I decided to, since I couldn't sleep, I would come on and try and get that second part done. Part 2 of Grizzly Creek. And tried taking a shortcut through the swamps, and that didn't work out so well. Ran out of gas trying to get up the hill because it just sat there spinning. Winching didn't work. So I ended up just recovering the vehicle to the garage. And today I'm going to take a little different approach. Last night I tried running out through here and connecting with this road. And it was working perfect until the point I chose, the break in the trees here that I chose to come up to this road and connect with it, was right where there's a bridge crossing the road. And I couldn't get on the bridge. So I tried bypassing it, and the trailer just ended up getting hung up on a tree. By the time, the tree just wouldn't give. There's just no way that I had the skidder up there. I had to bring the fuel trailer up there because I ran out of fuel. I brought the skidder up there to help get it up over the last little hump. It wasn't coming up with that tree sitting alongside the trailer. So I actually drug it back down, but then it ran out of fuel right about here. Second time it ran out of fuel on that one short trip. So at that point I just recovered it to the garage. This fuel trailer rolled down the embankment. I tried to pull it off to the side of the road, keep the road clear, and when I unhooked it, it rolled down the embankment. So bringing fuel to it wasn't really an option. the Western Star can barely get itself through the mud, let alone hauling a fuel trailer down here through these marshes. So this is where we're at. I had 8 points on the trailer and 3 points I gotta make sure I don't miss my turn. Oh no, okay. It's just the line is not following the road. Wish there was a better way marker for turns. Put a big semi-transparent turn arrow in the middle of the road where you need to make your turns. You know, up to that point, you're just following the road. You know, but a great big semi-transparent turn here. Right in the middle of the road. See, like it just drove past my turn. Or I'm right next to it. Let me look. Yeah, I'm actually right next to it. That's what I thought. When I didn't see, I couldn't tell that the line switches direction. It just suddenly disappeared. It just suddenly wasn't there anymore. I need to put that on. You could say, well, pay attention to the compass. Well, the compass goes by the line. So the compass isn't always spot on either, because the line's going that way, but the road is over here. The compass is predicting where the line's going. I'm heading for a log site that hopefully we'll be able to make this trailer. I had a different trailer last night. And this site was able to go that way. But that one, when you load it, it turns into a box truck. Oh, like not a dry van, but more like a container. Choose a load for my truck, and then choose a load for the trailer. All right. Well, I had planned on unhooking it, but didn't necessarily want it to do that. When it loaded it, it threw the tongue to the side. Unhooked it, threw the tongue to the side. Perfect. What I want to do is hook up to this fuel cart. I tapped that fuel cart once, so I know there's not a lot in it, but there is some. This thing doesn't run. The trailer actually has the capacity to haul fuel. The log trailer has the capacity to haul fuel, so advanced function. But you can't get fuel from one of these trailers without having a vehicle hooked to it. Let's try that and see if we're close enough. Alright. Well, this thing does have 1,530 gallons in it. I forgot it was 1,800 originally. Up here where I can see it. There. Now I'm topped off. Now in order to put fuel in that thing over there, I have to get this trailer next to it. That should prove to be interesting. Let's see, it only has to be within the circle, but it's just outside of it. I don't get anything to click on. So let's see if I can back this up. You know how I love these double pivot points. I want to check something real quick. Yeah, we're okay. Sorry about that. I just couldn't remember if I started the recording or not. A couple of years ago, I was diagnosed with an early form of dementia. And I'm really concentrating on trying to get this. I don't want it to go too much. If you try and turn it too hard, it'll just jack. Really can't turn it. And it kind of goes the way it wants. I mean, what I would do is try to correct it, but if you try to bring it around too hard, let's see if I can show you. I don't know if I can get the camera back there. If you try and bring it around too much, it just starts to jackknife and shove the front of the trailer over instead of actually steering it. But this should be sufficient to get it out the side. As I was saying earlier, dementia, which causes memory loss, among other cognitive dysfunctions. I'm still not getting. I suppose there has to be a vehicle hooked up to it. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Has to be a big vehicle hooked up to the log trailer to put fuel in it. There has to be a vehicle hooked up to the fuel trailer to use it. Screw it. The fuel I have will get me to where I'm going. Fuel I have will get me to the fuel station. I'm not going to screw around with trying to get this trailer back where it was. I hopefully thinking something like this looks like a likely spot for me to be able to turn around too. I could look at the fuel sloshing around inside. God, if I could just put both trailers. Anyways. So I lost my train of thought and I don't even remember why I was talking about having dementia. Just like I was going to top off that last little bit before I unhooked the trailer, but forgot. There's the little symbol. It's not much. Hey, I topped it off again. Alright, I'm already pointing to the... already kind of into the turn, so I'll just keep working with that. There's no steep embankment, so shouldn't be that turn. So I can go hook up to the brakes. I had always intended to fuel up the truck for lack of anything. I'd always intended to fuel up the truck. But I thought I'd be able to dump a bunch of it into this thing too. What I didn't realize is that I didn't take into account ahead of time is that those advanced functions only work if you have a vehicle hooked. If you have a vehicle hooked to it. It'd be tricky catching that tongue. Come on. Well, I was going to say because it's at an odd angle, but also because of the stupid camera thing. Let's try that. Need to move closer. Alright. Excuse me. Because I'm within the log loading square, every time I'm not moving the vehicle, it goes back to this screen. Pain in the ass. Going closer. You need to move closer. Is it just getting closer, or is it because the tongue is sticking out to the side? I could probably use my crane. If nothing else, I could use my crane to push the tongue around where it's sticking straight out. But I'll try just simply moving closer. So how much closer can we get? Maybe swing the ass end a little bit. I knew it'd be a bitch to hook back up to when I saw it sticking out at an angle like that. Yeah. God damn it. Let me try just swinging the ass in the other way. Well, it doesn't get much closer. Okay. Can't get closer. See, the tongue is like 6 feet long. Shouldn't have to keep getting closer. I've seen this thing before where it keeps telling me to go closer, closer, closer. And but when I moved further away, then it hooked up. Can't put an angle on it without repositioning the vehicle. Let me see if I can get my camera swinging around now. Well, that's a little better angle to be able to see what's going on. I need less. I was trying to twist it more. I need to straighten it out a little bit. There's the pintle hook. And because it uses a pintle, like your old hay wagon, instead of a fifth wheel, that's what makes it so difficult to back up, to try and reverse the thing. First, back up the trailer, because you've got a double pivot point. That's what I'm trying to think of. Where's my black circle? Oh, there it is, down by the wheel. Attach. Outstanding. We did it when we got the camera view correctly. I have to step up for a second. Just bump the air conditioning down a little bit. Little Gatorade. And away we go. I'm not going to try and change direction. I'm just going to go. I'm not going to go through here. I was trying to take a shortcut. Through there. Around like this. Get on this road. Come in here. I'm going to go up here. Over to the fuel station. Down across the bridge. And take this road up into here. And be done with this level. I've got the logs for it. All I need is the fuel to get there. I probably won't use this K9000 forward again. It's a capable vehicle. And it has quite a few attachments, but there's always a but. Might be a big but, a small but. But the first thing that kind of gets me about this particular machine is that you two options on the ticket. It takes front attachments to open. The other vehicles have those too. I was always able to get a 4 extra. So it took 2 trips back and forth just to open the garage. Then the other thing that didn't really occur to me until I started running out of gas. Is that this thing carries 300 kilograms of fuel. Whereas something like my Maz 731 carries 600 liters. So I started running into problem, not being able to work and watch points. In the first episode of Grizzly Creek, I ran out of fuel because I was trying to back when we were still hidden to the map, I thought I could run over there and find that watchman and then get back to where fuel is. There's only one fuel stop. And barely found the watchman and got back to the asphalt road before I ran out of fuel. And if you watch the part 1 of this series, you'll see what happened with the Ford pickup truck trying to put fuel in this thing. It was like a slapstick comic routine. The Three Stooges or something. Only there's one stooge. You carry all your extra fuel. When you put fuel containers on that Ford pickup, it doesn't carry them in the bed. It carries them on top of the truck. So it makes it top heavy. Wait a second. Okay. We're fine. Oh, come on. I really have to put it in all-wheel drive to make it move up this. I'll take it back out. Guess what top heavy does? In a little Ford pickup. Yeah, so it ended up on its side. And it was a big debacle trying to get it flipped back over. I brought the skidder over to flip it. And when it came back, oh, I had to drag it away from the guardrail. What happened was it clipped one of those one of those Armalite rails and flipped on its side. Well, it was too close to the guardrail. You see how these it starts in the ground and then like ramps up? Well, it went up that ramp because I couldn't control it for shit. That put it on its side. It was too close to the guardrail to flip back over. You know, to flip it over the right way without flipping it on its roof. So I just used the skidder to just drag it away from the rail on its side. That was tricky because it kept wanting to flip on its top. But I got it far enough out into the middle of the road that I could flip it back over flip it back on its wheels. And when it came back over onto its wheels, it bounced like a frickin' basketball and just kept going. Went back up onto the other side. And then over onto its roof. So then I had to get it back up onto the side again. And then rather than trying to just drop it back on its wheels, you know, pull it from the back up to the bottom side, hook onto the top edge, and drop it over onto its wheels. Well, that's what I did the first time. And it's so top heavy that it just went all the way over. So, you know, I don't have a second vehicle, a second manned vehicle sitting there. They're on the other side, opposite side, with a winch cable, making sure that it can't flip all the way over. You know, giving it any opposing force. So the skidder has a boom on it with a big hook. I backed up so the boom could push it over, you know, with like the hook hanging where the pickup bed is, but use the boom to push it over. But then I hooked up a winch cable to the bottom edge of the truck body. So once it went over, it would grab that winch cable and not keep going. That killed 45 minutes just getting that Ford pickup back on its wheels. Then I still had to go fuel up this thing. And it only puts 100 gallons in it from the Ford pickup. But now I got a full tank in this, and I got 600 and some gallons behind me. I thought that was pretty neat, a combination 8-point log trailer that carries fuel as well. This vehicle actually has two of these. One that holds 600 and some odd gallons, and the other one holds 1,000 gallons. But I thought, given that this thing only holds 340, I should say liters, not gallons. Big difference between 1,000 gallons and 1,000 liters. Anyways, I thought this trailer, the one behind me, has enough fuel in it to fill this vehicle twice. And I only need to get to the log mill. I think I can get there on the fuel I have. The fuel in the trailer is just a what if. Just a what if this thing gets stuck or something. Trying to take this corner a little wider to allow for the trailer to not drop into that mud hole on the other side. But I can't do it in one shot. Is that even gonna make it? Just barely. And despite all my efforts, it still went through the mud hole, but it's making the corner without tipping over. Maybe if I just ignore the trailer. Then it won't bother me how much it's leaning to the side. Look at that, a quarter. We just fueled up 10 minutes ago. A quarter of that fuel is gone. And back to what I don't like about this vehicle. That's gotta be the biggest thing. The other thing, one thing I didn't mention, this 3-point log rack, the log rack that'll hold 3 points, it's not removable. I want to check the map. Yep, that's what I thought. This is the road we want. So, if you could take it off, then you'd be able to carry a fuel cistern or something. You could carry a 600 or 1,300 liter fuel cistern and use the vehicle to just go around opening up watch points and carry plenty of fuel. But you can't take it off. So there's nothing else you can attach to the back end besides that crane. You can take the crane on or off. Put it on or take it off, that's it. So I want to go up to here and swing over to here. The compass ain't gonna be pointing in the right direction, but all we gotta do is follow the road. So while it is very versatile, there's just other vehicles that work better. The Maz 731. Comes to mind. Coming up to a T and I want to go right. Is that correct? Yeah, sure. There's a third of the fuel gone. Now the Maz is a gas hog too. Basically gets the same mileage, if you want to call it that. But it carries 600 liters of fuel. And it can carry a fuel cistern on the vehicle. You can't carry logs or a crane. I shouldn't say you can't carry logs, you can always pull a log trailer. But you can't carry a crane if you have the fuel cistern on. But I'm saying you can extend your mileage by carrying the fuel cistern. 600 gallons in the tank and 1,300 gallons in the cistern. That's a lot of fuel. Unload 11 points. That's all 8 points delivered. But we haven't done all the achievements to finish the game. I think we have to at least drive through all those scavenge points. Typically, once you've delivered your 8 points, you're done. But I remember oh Jesus. It says I need 2 points. I brought in 11. It delivered them all. Oh. Fuck me. This game. 11 points was enough to top off both log mills. It applied them all to 1. And it's saying I still need 2 points for this one. Oh. Trying really hard to keep my temper right now, because I just hauled in enough points to feed both lumber mills, and one lumber mill took them all. I suppose in retrospect I should have unhooked the trailer back here, took what I had on the truck to this lumber mill, and finished off that one, then went back and got the trailer, went to this lumber mill and finished off, and then did my 8 points there. Because they're right next to door to each other, all you have to do is be on one side of the line or the other, and it delivers the points to this one or it delivers the points to that one. So where it should have delivered the 8 points to that lumber mill and the 3 points on the truck to this lumber mill, it gave them all to 1. Well, I'm going to use the trailer to refuel, and then I'm going to go through this block port up here. I can grab 3 points there. Or I could go down here in the marshes. There's short logs right there. I'd have to use the crane to load them. But one of the objectives of this game is to load logs from a scavenge point. So I could get logs and fulfill an objective. And then hopefully get back up on this road. I tried climbing that hill last night without much success. Maybe I can stay along through the marshes here. Eventually get back up on this road somewhere. And get over here for fuel. Or, hey, look at this. Without even changing direction, pull in here and get logs. Then come out this way and around to the fuel station. Instead of risking getting stuck out here somewhere. Yeah, it's a plan. A plan that I didn't, a plan that I wasn't planning on. But that's this game. Let's see, I need fuel from this trailer, and then I need to get it the fuck out of the way. Don't need any repair points. It does carry repair points too, which is kind of nice. I mean, it carries fuel, repair points, and 8 points worth of long logs. But that said, let's figure out where there it is, where the little indicator is. All full again. Get out of advanced. Figure out where I can leave this. I'll just pull it further ahead. I need to turn around anyways. So, and this particular lumber mill, where's my camera, doesn't need any more lumber. Oh, I'm not pulling the trailer. Isn't that nice? Remember when I loaded the trailer and it unhooked spontaneously? Well, apparently when you unload it, it unhooks spontaneously. Oh, this fucking game. A second. Am I... Oh, it's still behind me. I was looking at that. I was just thinking, how the fuck can I get fuel out of it if it unhooked? Had to be hooked up. I was looking at that building in the distance. And in the dark, it looked like my trailer sitting over there. Okay, this is where I'll leave the trailer. God. I'm telling you folks, don't lose your mind. Get out of... Alright. Now I gotta go. I'll try and make a more accurate representation of the route. I gotta go through that block port. That block port is only open because I'm not carrying lumber. I would not be able to pick up logs and come back through that way. I was tooling around in this Western Star a little bit. I used it to bring the fuel trailer over to where the K9000 was sitting there out of gas. And then I parked the fuel trailer off to the side. Let me double. I parked the fuel trailer off to the side and unhooked it. And then as I pull away and I'm turning around to try and use the Western Star as an anchor point, if nothing else, to get the K9000 up the hill the rest of the way, the fuel trailer rolls down the hill. So then I brought the skidder over and ran it out of gas in my efforts to get the K9000 out. Actually, the fuel lasted long enough. No, it didn't. It ran out of gas. I ended up trying to drag the trailer. That looks like an easier route down the hillside than coming up here somewhere. Then I'm just going to kind of go like this and like that and figure out my own route through there. It wouldn't. I end up trying to drag it back down the hill by the ass of the trailer. But there was a tree. It was just gravity was keeping it jammed up against this tree that would not break off for nothing. Just before, it says turn left. Okay, yeah, that's correct. But I thought it was an asphalt road all the way up to that. But anyways, so just before it ran out of fuel, I just parked it out of the way. And then I actually detached the trailer from this thing. And then rather than trying to get back up, trying to continue to climb the hill anymore, I went down the hill. Pulled up to the back of the end to the ass end of that trailer. So there's the Western Star. That's where I left it last night. Not a bad truck. It's all-wheel drive with diff lock, but in mud like this, even without pulling a trailer or having a log load on it, it just spins and spins to get through this mud. Any kind of a hill, you're lucky if you make it up the hill. It did get up this hill, but it took a long time doing it. Pulling the fuel trailer. So anyways, I just got the log skidder out of the way before I couldn't move it anymore. And that says, this is the spot that I thought looked easier. I'm not pulling a trailer, so I mean, if I gotta bounce down through some ruts and shit, this thing will do that. And it's a pretty capable vehicle until you put a trailer behind it. As with most things. So there's the it's still there. When I recovered this vehicle to the garage last night, I had an 8-point load behind it. And I figured it would just dump that load, or just make it disappear or whatever. But it's still sitting there. I could actually hook up to that and haul it in for 8 points. But I'm not gonna. It's where it is. That's right there is where it's gonna stay forever. There's no way I get it up the hill. The only way to get that thing out of here would be the way it came in. See, I was trying to get it up this hill because you can't come back through the block post with it. So I thought get it up on this road. And as you can see, that didn't work out because it's still sitting down here in the bottom. The only thing I could maybe do with that trailer is pull it out through this way and go around. But I don't need it. So fuck that. What I need is to either go through this or around it. And I'm tempted to try to just go straight through. It doesn't look that thick. It doesn't look that thickly forested. I should be able to shoot between these trees. Of course, not without backing up. Oh, don't get stuck on that bitchin' tree. There we go. Those are too close together. I have a mod that makes it easier to break the trees off. I don't think the mod is working in this American Wilds DLC. It works in the Mud Runner DLC. But in this one it doesn't seem to, I mean, as you can see with your own eyes, doesn't seem to want to snap the trees off. It'll break down, it'll push down the smaller ones. But right here's my, if I can move the camera, right there's my 4 points of logs. If those are the shorties. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, those are the shorties that I was looking for. This is all marshy down here, but I was driving through it last night pulling that 8-point log trailer. Pulling the trailer I was making it through. I just couldn't get it up onto that road, too much hill. I have to load these with the crane, so I want to make sure the crane is close enough. I believe that'll work. I think I should just pull forward more. Maybe not that much. Right in there. Alright. There's no jacks to put down. And this crane, when you're in the crane mode, you can't move the camera. You either get this or you get that. That's it. You get the two positions. But what happens is the crane, well, let's call it a crane camera. moves around with the crane. So between the top view or the side view, you can kind of get what you need. Whoops, didn't mean to bump them. Wanted to rotate the grapple before I got that close. Yeah, see, now from this view I can tell that I'm not even close to being in the right spot. From the side view it looked okay. Need to extend, get more over the middle, bring it back a hair, maybe turn the grapple just a touch, bring it down. Still could extend it a tiny bit because I have to bring it up where the hook is catching. Extend it a little bit more. Come down. See what that looks like from the side view. I could still extend it a little more to get it, to really get it dead center, but I don't know that it'll even pick up all four at once, so we'll just see what happens. I think it's going to take the top three and leave one. Yep, that's what it did. Why won't it go up higher when I'm pushing up and it's not going up? There we go. I had to bring it. The arm was extended too far out, I guess, to go higher. Now I can bring them in. But that's not bringing them in. That's making the arm. It's making the arm rotate. Let's just try down. Rotate the hook, but I gotta get him closer into the vehicle. Yeah, they're over there. They're center line now. Trying to retract that arm some more, but I don't know if the piston's maxed out or what. There we go. That drug him closer to the front. Now I have to go back for the other one. Whoops. I let off the button and it went another 4 feet. Traveled another 4 feet after leaving off the button. Extend, not retract. Change view. Bring it back. Rotate. Down. Nuts. Always when you're going down, it over travels. You let off the button and it keeps going. I mean, unless you barely tap it for a second, you can get it to move just a little bit. That one's nice. That one's pretty center. Except the claw didn't really grab it that great. It's only half in there. But we're almost home. Down, not up. A little more rotate. And then then bring it in, but it's too close. Hits the other logs. Bring it up and in. Now there's a point here where it won't pull the boom back in without rotating it at the same time. A little too much. So you kind of have to run both. Bring it in and try and keep it center line. Now, let me just bring this up out of the way and see if I can pack it. See if it'll let me pack it. Come on. I didn't need to leave advanced features. I was already in advanced features. Alright. I got loading at scavenging site. You see the thing pop up for a second? No, not that. I just want my mouse pointer. There's that. Now we can get out of advanced view and quit sitting here burning fuel. Of course, Sitting here loading that thing, it says 0 liters per minute. So at least it's not, the game gives you that much. You're not burning fuel to sit here and idle. Alright. Now to get out of here. We kind of want to get to this point. There. There. And then just turn left to go around to the fuel station. And then come all the way back around the long way to get down here and deliver the logs. I should have been done with this with the last load. But being fairly new to the game, didn't occur to me that the game would not automatically apply the points correctly. I'd have to force it to do it correctly. And I shouldn't be surprised, because I know when you pull into a lumber mill, all the points on your vehicle go to that mill. That's just bread and butter. That's how it works. But those mills were right up against each other. And I had the truck sitting on the pad for one log mill, and I had the trailer sitting in the pad for the other log mill. But it put all the points, all 11 points, which would have been enough to finish the game, put all 11 points at the log mill site where the vehicle was sitting. It doesn't give a shit where the trailer is sitting. So here we are, down in the marshes making another trip. Well, I don't think I came out exactly where... Oh, there's the... I was going to say, I don't think I came out exactly where I should have, because the road's straight in front of me and I'm looking at a guardrail. This thing would climb over that guardrail. I've done it before. But I just happened to notice that the correct entry to the road is right here. Alright, go get fuel. And hope that when we drop off these points, it'll say that the game is finished, or that we finished this level and we got our achievement point. I didn't hit every one of the scavenge sites, but I took logs from one of them. Be pointless to load logs from all the scavenge sites when the lumber mills have all the points they need. Yeah, I'm leaving it in all-wheel drive on the road. Because it sits and spins with every little patch of mud when it's empty, and now it's heavy with logs. Topped off. Have to keep left clicking the mouse to regain control of the camera. Now we just go across the bridge, turn left, get on that main road going east across the bottom of the map, and then pull up the map and mark where we need to make the turn. Down that road there is where the Freightliner is sitting at a log terminal. You can load logs there. You can put logs on the you can put 8 points on the Freightliner. But I didn't need to, because I had an 8-point trailer behind me. And a different log site where I can load it. And complete the level, hopefully, with this vehicle. The vehicle I started the level with. And I'm just being stubborn. Another person might have looked at the limitations on this thing and said, fuck it. I'm going to give it a do-over with something that works better. And I'm actually toying with the idea of doing the level over again with the Maz. Just so I can say, see how much better this vehicle works out? I didn't want it over there. Come on. I'd literally have to run over the speed limit sign and cut through the mud hole to make that corner without backing up. Alright, this is where I want to make a mark. Maybe we could have come up that road. That's a long ways of going through mud when this is asphalt. I just want to make sure I turn there, and end up here. Hopefully the last time. I want to get that screen that says, "You did it." But I didn't drive. I can't see the dang it, I can't see around. Yeah, that's where I gotta turn. But I couldn't see it past the cab. I didn't explore every last one of the scavenge sites. All you really gotta do is drive close enough to it that it registers your vehicle. Now, I was down there in the marshes last night. Driving within 100 feet of this one or that one, but I never pulled up alongside all of them, and I think it expects you to do that. Even if you don't take anything, I think it expects you to pull up alongside of it. And it says, and it registers that you checked out that scavenge site. But if it says that I only hit 1 out of 4 or something, oh well. As long as it gives me that achievement point. Each map level gives you 1 achievement point. You're supposed to unlock all the garages and something else. I did that already. Now that's the lumber mill that I topped off last time. This one is the one that says it needs 2 points. Let's make sure I'm dropping them at the right lumber mill. There we go. Game finished. And I did everything. 6 trucks unlocked. 2 garages unlocked. 4 watch points found. That was the other thing I couldn't remember. 3 rescues. Alright. Return to main menu. And that's it for Grizzly Creek. What an adventure. I don't know why it's only now connecting to Steam. Oh, I think in settings it says suppress Steam while playing or something like that. Anyways, doesn't matter to you guys. Level complete. See what happens next time. I'm not sure where I'm going to go from here. Play another level, of course. But have a good day. Thanks for watching.